could be your year. Make an old man proud of you. Forget about the tears on the level. See me eye to eye. Stand up like a man, even from the other side. On the level. On the level. Never had a choice. Never had a chance. Never had a voice. On the level. Carrying a name. Fall into my final day. Who's there left to play? On the level. On the level. On the level.
For how much I love Demarco's music, I've barely played him on the show. Same goes for another artist, by the way, who has gifted her fans a song that they've been asking for years. You maybe already know who I'm talking about. If not, stick around and you'll hear who I'm talking about. Welcome to Club Carter Radio. If you're new here, my name is Sagit Carter, and every single week I share some of my favorite songs with you. It's new songs, it's old songs, it's everything in between. And the next song that I got lined up for you is from the Southeast London trio Night Tapes. This is their 2023 song called Selene.
She's only perfect 'cause she's fine.
French-Senegalese Anaiis. Her name written all lowercase as a tribute to Bell Hooks. If you're not familiar with Bell Hooks, she was an author, an activist, an educator, and the song you just heard is called Green Juice. If you like the tender, sweet, and soulful sounds you just heard, there is so much more where this song came from. It's part of her album Devotion and the Black Divine. I highly recommend you giving it a listen, and especially on those days where you want to like slow down, feel a little bit more present. It's going to be a perfect soundtrack. And speaking of soul, the song that you're hearing right now is called Let Love Flow for Peace. And it's by Sunbear. This was a soul and funk duo who recorded their self-titled album back in 1977. And as you can hear, they were very much inspired by the one and only Earth, Wind, and Fire. The inspiration is definitely there. Earlier, I talked about how I barely play Demarco, even though I love his music. And same goes for Beyoncé, actually. On the 4th of July, she dropped the long unreleased song Morning Dew Dunk, which was reportedly recorded back in 2013 for her self-titled album. And then that song was leaked a couple years later. I think it was 2021. And to celebrate the 20th anniversary of her album B-Day, she now released the full song officially. And, you know, it would be only logical to play that song, right? But I'm not going to. Because the release of Morning Dew made me revisit her self-titled album, which this song was reportedly intended for. And that's when I realized how much I love her song Rocket. Obviously, very D'Angelo and Prince inspired. It's so good.
Let me sit this ass on you. Show you how I feel. Let me take this off. Will you watch me? That's mass appeal. Don't take your eyes off it. Watch it, babe. If you like, you can touch it, baby. Do you wanna touch it, baby? Ooh, grab a hold, don't let go. Let me know that you're ready. I just wanna show you now. Slow it down, go round. You rock hard, I rock steady. And rock right up to the side of my mountain. Climb until you reach my peak, babe. Peak, babe, peak. And reach right into the bottom of my fountain. I wanna play in real deep, baby, deep, baby, deep. Then dip me under where you can feel my river flow and flow. Hold me till I scream for air to breathe. And wash me over until my well runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, me, baby, me. Rock it till waterfalls. Rock it till waterfalls. Rock it till waterfalls. Bathe in these waterfalls. I do it like it's my profession. I gotta make a confession. I'm proud of all the space. Baby, I put it in your face. By the way, if you need a personal trainer or a therapist, I can be a piece of sunshine, inner peace, entertainer. Anything else that you may read between the lines, you and I create. Rockets and waterfalls. So rock right up to the side of my mountain. Climb until you reach my peak, baby, peak, baby, peak. And reach right into the bottom of my fountain. I wanna play in your deep, baby, deep, baby, deep. Then dip me under where you can feel my river flow and flow. Hold me till I scream for air to breathe. And wash me over until my well runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby. Hard, rock, steady, rock. Hard, rock, steady, rock. Hard, rock, steady, rock. Hard, rock, steady. Don't you know that I give you your loving? If you need it, I'll give you my word. You can believe it. Your love feels like a four seasons growing inside me. Life has a reason, swimming in my love. Your love lifting higher, harder. Got me screaming to the Lord, boy, kiss me. Pray we don't overflow. Baby, I know you can feel it pour. Deep in the peak of my waterfall. Rock it, baby, rock it, baby, rock it till the water flows. Damn. I can't help but love the way we make love. Daddy, daddy, oh child, oh no, yes Lord, damn baby, you're driving me crazy. You ain't right for doing it to me like that, daddy. Even though I've been a bad girl. Tell me what you gonna do about that. Punish me, please. Punish me, please. Daddy, what you gonna do with all this ass all up in your face, yeah. Hell yeah, love me so deep. Oh, my shit's so good, it ain't even right. I know I'm right. Hell yeah, you the shit. That's why you're my equivalent. So say, see, we're so much more than pointless fixtures, Instagram pictures, consumer. What about that ching ching ching? What about that ching ching? Baby boomers, baby, 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 baby. Cyclical trends, trying to fit in. Home is where the heart is. God damn it, I'm comfortable in my
In a few, you'll hear Skeleten, who made one of my favorite albums last year called Mentalized. He left me a message about his song Let It Grow. But first, you're listening to Worry, Herbert Brahm's dub mix, officially by Catching Flies and Matthew Herbert.
Hey, Club Carter Radio. This is Skeleten. It's nice to have an opportunity to connect amongst all this music. I think you're gonna hear my song Let It Grow. I made this on my last album, and I think I was struggling like usual, but this was this one where I was just trying to, it's like a ode to acceptance, I guess, kind of in the frame of like new relationships at the time, and how that kind of, you know, spreads out with this feeling of just letting yourself experience life instead of trying to analyze life, and places that can get you. Yeah. Hope you enjoy. See ya.
piece by the Waves from the Swedish and Copenhagen-based duo called A Good Year, featuring Koilwood. And this song is from their album Play, that I've mentioned before on the show. Now, a band that I haven't mentioned before. They are an art rock band called Mary in the Junkyard. And if you like dry cleaning, this is a great band to dive into. They've just released a new album called Role Model Hermit. And this song, New Muscles, I think right now is my favorite. At least it's the one that I keep coming back to. Mary in the Junkyard with New Muscles.
Take
We have sorry. We have Kadisha to thank for this Cure classic, Just Like Heaven, from their Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me album that came out in 1987. Thank you so much again, Kadisha, for this reminder and the lovely letter that you sent me. It's really, really appreciated. Now, Discovery Zone, aka JJ, a name you've heard a lot on this show. Born and raised New Yorker who spent most of her young adult life in Berlin making music with her friends. But recently she moved back to her hometown, and in the meantime she released not one, but two new albums. One of them is Dreaming for Miles, which she made with John Moods, another artist whose music I adore. And in our interview, I had no idea, but she told me that that album that they made together is a breakup album. They were a couple, and she and John, who've basically grown up together, decided to make that album together before parting ways. Now, JJ told me in the interview that she's quite private, doesn't share much about her personal life, so I asked her if there was a song on the album that almost didn't make the album because it felt a little too personal and vulnerable.
I guess, yeah, like Every Time You Leave, that song, it's a real breakup song, and it is also about like the ways that we changed during a relationship, throughout a relationship, whether it be a friendship or a romantic relationship, and sort of like every time you return, you know, and you've changed, and maybe the other person still has this like old image of you that they're projecting onto you. And so it's like this idea of like every time you go away and come back, you've like become this like new iteration, this new version of yourself, but the person is maybe seeing like 4 layers back or something, and it's really hard to like find each other because you're both seeing something sort of like a ghost of the other person, or like trails kind of like your past. And so there's something kind of like sad and beautiful about that, of being seen by another person and feeling like you need to change but you can't under their gaze. And so I think there's a lot of personal sort of pathos in there, and there's also just this sort of like playing with these ideas about love and who we are to each other and how we see each other. But that and Change Into One Another, those were the 2 songs I think I was kind of like writing during this whole breakup process, which are, you know, they are pretty much what they sound like. Yeah, I think.
Return to nothing, nothing to return. Pull upon the string holding up the earth. I'd like to meet you, but I think it would be cruel to return.
glorious, my spirit benevolent. Cats in the courtyard, angels from heaven. One peanut butter chocolate, one calico, one black. Greet me when I enter. Arrived in New Orleans, month I was born in. 1:30 in the morning, 1967, Massillon, Ohio, just before the Great Blizzard. Pummeled by the Midwest, 50-mile-per-hour winds, 15-foot snow drifts. 10 years later, opening presents. Christmas of 77, Frampton comes alive. Led Zeppelin's presence. Pink Floyd Animals. I survived winter of 77. Listen to my mom tell stories of her life in New Orleans. Working for the airlines in an office on Canal. Lunches with co-workers at the Pearl. Living on Esplanade. Doing laundry at the washing well. On the way through the park and back, I talked with the green-eyed cat and her cat owner. On the front porch near the corner of Britannia and Melpomene. Nice to see you thaw ya. What a beautiful morning. The rain ain't pouring, the sun's not scorching. You're right, she said. What a beautiful morning. Feel the breeze from the Mississippi. Look at the Mardi Gras beads hanging from the telephone wires, hanging from the oak trees. Look at my shutters, I just had them painted French Quarter green. Look at my garden, full of camellias, full of azaleas, full of magnolias. You're right, Thalia. It's a beautiful morning. When is it not? In New Orleans. New Orleans morning glory. New Orleans morning. New Orleans morning glory. New Orleans morning glory. New Orleans morning.
Sun Kill Moon with New Orleans Morning. I love songs that take you by surprise, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it starts out a little ambient with what sounds like a harp, then evolves into like a upbeat hip-hop influenced electronic track with lyrics delivered half rapping, half singing in a very demanding way. I like this song a lot. Sun Kill Moon with New Orleans Morning, that's what you just heard. And now we're going to listen to a song called Cats and Dogs by the duo Ned and Kris. This is a tip from Andrey. The Sun Remained Dimmed by TBTC13. He is a French artist who makes beautiful ambient soundscapes, and this song is from his latest album called Our Bond, which is a collection of melodies he recorded during the nights of last fall. Thank you so much, Andrey, for this one. And this week, I want to end the show with a song from 320. Played them before. This couple who are bringing the soulful R&B sounds from the early zeros back. This is their song, Such Is Life. Till next week.